Hello everyone, and welcome to Heroes of the Storm, a new game from Blizzard Entertainment, who I'm a huge fan of. I love their StarCraft and Diablo and Warcraft series, and now they've created a game series that combines all of these games together. And Heroes of the Storm is a game a lot like Dota or League of Legends, if you're familiar with those, and it involves two teams of 5 players battling against each other in three lanes, avenues of approach, to try and get to the other team's core and destroy it. And each person on each team gets their own special hero who can do their own special things. They've got their own abilities and talents and a different play style. And it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of heroes, actually. There's like 35 at the moment, I think. The game right now is in beta. I'm in the beta because I've pre-ordered the game, but pretty soon it's going to be released. We're lining up for a quick match. So a quick match just fills out your team with other people who are looking for a game. They may be together, they may be separate, and matches you against somebody, some other group of 5 people. They could be one group, they could be separate people, wherever the computer can, however the computer can find them. And it's going to use your record from previous games to try and match you with teammates and against opponents of about the same skill level as you, ideally. I would imagine that it also tries to balance your team. Although, sometimes, I'm not so sure about that, because sometimes you can get teams where you're missing a vital role. Because there's four basic roles. There's assassin and tank and specialist and support, and sometimes you'll be missing like a tank.
These fools have no chance against us.
Proceeding.
So I'll explain what that means in a moment. For those of you who don't know, just take a look right now at what we've got. Alright, so I am this tank, Sergeant Hammer. She is a range specialist. She is good at siege and taking down enemy buildings, and can also do a lot of damage to enemy heroes. But she can be very weak, and so needs to be defended by other people. I'm going up to this top lane here, where some little people will spawn to do battle. But I'm mainly focused on these guys, these guys in red, the enemy team. There's a lot of them over there. So it's a bit worrisome. So now we're trying to pick off this guy, and he just walked too far away from his team. That was pretty dumb. So we might be able to kill him. Nope. No. Too late. So as you can see, this game gets underway kind of quickly. It's a very hectic, fast-paced sort of game, so it makes it difficult to explain as things are happening what's going on. We're getting decimated. You can see our health bars are all fairly low. These chests have just spawned. These chests have coins. If we gather enough coins and turn them into a guy in the center of the map, he'll bombard the enemy team. So we're going to fight over these chests to try and collect these coins at the moment. Oh. And we killed Malfuron. He's one of their supports, one of their healers, so that's good. But then we got wiped out, so that's not so good. So when we die, we lose the coins we're carrying, and the enemy team can pick those coins up, and they're going to turn it in to this guy here. I forget his name, but he's a pirate who will bombard the enemy when we pay him enough. We killed a couple of their people, took some coins back, and now we're going to turn those coins in. So it's all about these coins, because the bombardment does a lot of damage to enemy structures. You can win this game on this map just by getting enough bombardment. You don't have to, but it's really helpful. So you want to try. So, for team compositions, like I was saying, there are 4 roles: the assassin, tank, specialist, and support. Every hero is unique, but generally speaking, the assassins are going to try and do damage to take people down.
Choose a talent!
Tanks are going to try and take damage, because they're heavier duty, they have more health, more armor, they can afford to take damage, and if they're being attacked, their teammates are not being attacked. So they're like human shield. Well, they're shields, basically. The support, their job is to keep the rest of the team alive by healing and shielding, normally. And specialists can do a few different things, but generally they're good at sieging the enemy, taking down buildings and pushing lanes. A lane is one of these paths we're on, connecting between these structures, like here and here. There's this path between the towers and walls. That's a lane. And to push it means to get your group of guys further towards the enemy base. You want to push all the way up to their towers and beyond. So that's what siege specialists, like my character, this tank, is good at doing. Now this is Thrall. He is his job is a damage dealer. As I understand it. I haven't actually played him, but he is going to try and kill the enemy. That's this guy here. The guy next to him, the guy with the wolf head, is Rhaegar, and his job is to heal us and keep us alive. Zagara here is like me. She's a specialist. She does siege. She pushes lanes, and that's what she's doing down in the bottom. She's trying to just make progress here while the enemy team are away. And this guy right next to me is Stitches. Stitches is a tank, so his job is to take damage. And now the chests have popped again. They do that from time to time. They're on some kind of a timer. They always pop at like 50 seconds the first time, but I don't know after that when they pop. But we're after them now. The enemy team is down here in the south taking a mercenary camp. So what that is that there are these camps of mercenaries. If you can beat them up, essentially, they will join you and help you push lanes. So the rest of the enemy team has gotten together to beat up this mercenary camp and get them to join us. And now we've come down here to try and stop them. We didn't get here in time, so the other mercenaries have joined them, but we can still try and kill the enemy team and destroy the mercenaries. Preferably without dying. Oh, I made it out. We can retreat to this little healing fountain. It has a cooldown of 100 seconds, it looks like, and it heals us up and restores our mana so we can use our abilities, but it's not going to be enough right now, so I have to retreat back all the way back home where I can heal up out of combat and then come back. The fountains are just there so that you don't have to go back as often, but sometimes you still have to go back because the fountain's just not enough. Oh boy. This is a lot of stuff happening to explain in the first 7 minutes of the match. So this is a mercenary camp before it's been taken. Thrall and I right now are doing what the enemy team did with the other camp, which is coming here to beat up the mercenaries and get them to join our team. Which is a very important part of any map. Each map, which you randomly get selected when you start a game, each map has its own particular quirks to it. This map has the bombardment feature and the coins. That's unique to this map. But all the maps have mercenaries, although they may have different kinds of mercenaries. Stitches needs help. Stitches is turning in coins with Thrall. That's good. He probably wants me to turn in coins because I just realized I'm holding 4 of them. You don't want to hold on to too many coins because then if the enemy team kills you, you'll drop your coins and they can steal the coins. As soon as you turn in the coins, then they're in. That's money in the bank. You can't lose that to the other team.
Let's get to the fun part.
So now we just paid. So now I see this ship here in the center of the map is bombarding the enemy structures like this one. See, we're about to see some bombs land. And boom! Blew up the enemy tower. Very powerful. Very useful. If we can just keep that up, then we're going to win. We're actually doing pretty well at the moment. At the top of the screen, you can see 2 numbers, left and right of the game timer. There's a 12 and there's a 9. The 12 by the blue is my team's level, and the red 9, and the 9 by the red is the enemy team's level. As we kill things and destroy towers, we get experience points, which then level us up, and as we level, we gain attack damage, health points, and become generally stronger and more capable. Additionally, we get a special ability called an ultimate at level 10, which is really useful. That's what this ship firing down on us is. That's Raynor over there. That's his ability. He used it against us. I have that missile I just launched, which is a napalm strike. And everybody has their own. I can't remember everybody. I don't even know at Thrall here next to me what he can do. So I won't go into everyone's. But so we're currently ahead in. I died. We're currently ahead in levels, so that's good. That gives us an advantage in damage and health. We're tankier. We're doing more damage. It makes it a lot easier to take out the enemy team. Of course, we're still losing this engagement because I got wiped out early, and so now it's 4 against 3. So everybody's retreating. What else do I need to mention? So the enemy team here is going to turn in coins, and they've just turned in everything they need. You can see, well, you could see, whenever bombardment's not actively happening, in the lower right-hand corner, there's a little counter that says how many coins we've collected and how many coins we need for the next bombardment. So they just turned in everything. They're blowing up our structures now. You can see these structures being targeted here. Dealing a lot of damage. I'm taking this mercenary camp. I can't do anything to stop the bombardment, so I'm just going to take this mercenary camp to try and get whatever advantage I can for the team. If I don't get killed by these mercenaries. Oh yeah, another important thing I need to mention. As we're leveling up, we have, if I press the Ed key, I can pull up this menu. We have little talents that we get, and talents can improve or modify various abilities or give us additional abilities or traits as we put as we unlock new talents. So, for example, the ultimate ability we get is a talent we unlock at level 10. And we get a bonus, we can unlock a bonus to it at level 20. And if I wasn't right in the middle of combat, I would show you what other talents and things I have. That might need to wait until I'm dead and can't actually be doing anything useful. Because this game is very hectic in the meantime. Oh, nice kill on Sylvanas. Somebody pulled Sylvanas back in so that we could kill her. And now if we turn in, we've got 9, 10, 11 coins. We're 8 out of 16. This should be enough for bombardment. See, now we have 12 of 16, 16 of 16. That's all we need. So now he's disappearing to begin bombardment from his ship. And Rhaegar's being chased by some people, so we can come down here and support him. In fact, we can take out this mercenary camp, which is kind of a cheeky move. It's close to the enemy base, so it's really more meant for them to get, but we're so dominating, we're so pushing up towards the enemy that they can't stop us from taking the camps really close to their base. Basically, all the camps are fair game at the moment, because there's nothing else they can do. And there's Malfuron, dead. Healers really should not rush up towards the enemy. It's a bad idea. There's Vala. Oh, that was a hologram that Nova had. But here's Sylvanas. That's actually Sylvanas. We can try and kill her. You notice that I'm just sieged up here. That's one of my special abilities, is I can siege up and just do a load of damage at the cost of mobility. So I'm ripping apart their buildings and just doing massive splash damage to all the enemy units. As Stitches is up on the front line trying to take damage. And everybody else is just getting where they can to do as much damage as possible. Come on, kill Raynor! Oh, he got away. Vala is over there. She has to run past me again unless she goes the long way around. So I'm waiting for her, hoping I can strike. And come on, come towards me. I'm waiting to blow you up. Oh, Malfuron wants to go. So I can attack him. Oh, no, my health! Ooh. I didn't pull back in time and I got surrounded. That's the thing, in a weak position like mine, you really gotta be careful to watch when you have support and to not be afraid to run away when you need to avoid getting killed. I didn't do that. So now there's a bit of a lull between the battles. People are gonna pick up mercenary camps, collect coins, and all that. So I can show you a little bit about my abilities and talents now. So just really quickly, my abilities particularly are that I can lay down spider mines here, which create 3 mines that deal 186 damage, slowing enemies by 25%, etc. Dying way too much. Oh, Fenris is saying that he's dying too much. Okay. Maybe. Yes. 6 deaths, 6 takedowns, that's a bit much, but it's okay, we're winning. Chest of pop. Okay, so Spider Mines, Concussive Blast, which deals damage and pushes enemies away. Siege Mode, which reduces my mobility but increases my damage and range. The Napalm Strike, and I have a special talent, a special ability here, trait, that increases the damage my basic attacks do to long-distance enemies. So you can see that between the siege mode and the extra damage to long-distance enemies and all that, that my character is really focused on long-range damage. There's Raynor, we can cut Raynor, we can come in and cut him. And we've currently got Bombardment. Most of their team is dead. You can see in the upper right-hand corner everybody on their team who is dead and the amount of time before they resurrect. So currently, since there's only 5 of them and 4 are dead, that's quite a lot. That means we basically have free run of the map until they respawn. Now that the Bombardment stopped, we can go back and pay additional money for another one. Oh, and everybody has an ability to move faster, like to travel away from their base, for example. Most characters can mount up on some kind of mount, like a horse or a pony or something. Because my character is a tank, I don't actually have a mount, but I have a unique ability which increases my speed by 60% for 4 seconds. So it's a huge burst of speed for a short amount of time that can be triggered in combat, and it's basically my get out of jail free. It means that if I'm in trouble, then I can just throw on the rocket thrusters and get out of there as fast as possible. Like this, like I'm doing right now. But it still may not be enough in that case. I was too far. My teammates were all way back elsewhere getting camps and stuff, I shouldn't have been up that far in enemy territory, but it's a little distracting trying to think about what to explain to everybody and figure out whether I'm standing in the right spot. So we can see here everybody's health is pretty low, so it's a pretty tense fight here in the middle. Sylvanas is going... Oh, she escaped beautifully, otherwise she was going down. But we ended up just trading Thrall for Nova. That's okay, a one-for-one trade's not so bad. Cause, we are ahead, so that's not actually to our advantage. That's a little bit to our disadvantage. But it's a lot better than having one of ours killed and not getting a kill in return. So it's basically an even trade. Especially since we traded 2 damage dealers. It's not like they killed our healer in exchange for a damage dealer. It's basically like, you know, having 2 rooks die in chess or something. Rook for a rook. It's fairly even. Yeah, I don't see how we can lose at this point, honestly. Oh, see, I just leveled up. I got a new talent, so this is what I was talking about. So I have all these talents here that increase various things. I'm not sure that I'll have time to go into them before the end of the match. But like this level 20th talent, I'm going to increase the range and damage of my Napalm Strike. Because the range with the upgrade is just obscene. It's really, really nice. I didn't even care so much about the damage. I mean, the damage is icing on the cake, but the range is really big. Like, see, this blue line around me is how far I can shoot if I were to siege up right now. And this lit area is how far I can hit with the Napalm Strike. It's like, that's a long way away from my tank. Now up here you can see 100%, 4%, those numbers refer to core health. And I didn't notice it until just now, but we've gotten their core down to 4%. This is the enemy core. We have a similar structure over here. The goal of the game is to destroy this core. So since it's only at 4% health, because we've already been beating on it, we're about to destroy it and win the game. And it's destroyed, so we win. So that was a pretty overwhelming victory on our part. A lot of these games tend to be either overwhelming victories or overwhelming defeats. Unfortunately, you don't get too many close ones. But so that's nice. So then I get some extra experience added to my character level. I have a level for my account, but I'm already max level, so that doesn't go up. I get a little bit of gold that I can use to purchase some optional cool stuff, like some additional characters and whatnot. That was pretty nice. So, I'll just tell Fenris here that was awesome and probably queue up for another one. But anyway, I'm going to go straight into another game, so I'll leave that for another video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Please let me know what you think in the comments below. And if you liked it, please remember to hit the like button. That always really helps. So thank you all, and see you all next time.